Seniors who enjoy sparkling homes. 6 simple secrets they use every day. Ever wonder how some older adults manage to keep their homes looking effortlessly tidy, while others seem to constantly struggle? The secret isn't about endless scrubbing or expensive cleaning services. It's about cultivating simple, mindful habits that become second nature. These habits weave themselves into daily life, creating a sense of order and calm without exhausting effort. If you've ever felt overwhelmed by the idea of cleaning, or wondered how you can maintain a peaceful, inviting space as you age, this video is for you. We'll explore 6 gentle habits that seniors with sparkling homes use every day. These aren't about strenuous cleaning techniques, but rather about mindset, flow, and small actions that create a ripple effect of order. Let's dive in. Number 1. The first 5 minutes rule. Notice how seniors with consistently clean homes begin their day. They often engage in a mini ritual, a small act of tidying within the first 5 minutes of waking. This isn't about a major cleaning spree, but rather a conscious decision to bring a touch of order to their immediate surroundings. It might involve something as simple as smoothing the bed linens, a quick wipe down of the bathroom sink, or even just opening a window to invite in the fresh air and sunlight. The specific task itself isn't as important as the mindful intention behind it. This small act serves as a powerful signal to the mind, setting a positive and productive tone for the entire day. It's like priming the canvas for a beautiful painting, creating a foundation of order and calm upon which the rest of the day can unfold. Think of Margaret, a vibrant 78-year-old who resides in a charming bungalow. Her first 5 minutes ritual involves tending to her small herb garden nestled on the kitchen windowsill. She gently waters each pot, taking a moment to appreciate the vibrant green leaves and inhale the fragrant aroma. This simple act not only nourishes her plants but also nourishes her soul, connecting her with the natural world and bringing a sense of life and vitality into her kitchen. This mindful act gently nudges her into a state of awareness and sets the stage for a day of intentional living. From there, she might effortlessly clear a few dishes from the sink, wipe down the kitchen table, or straighten a cushion on the sofa. These aren't chores to be dreaded, but rather natural extensions of her morning routine, seamless integrations of tidying into her daily flow. The beauty of the first 5 minutes rule lies in its subtle power to create momentum. A tidy corner inspires a tidy room, which in turn inspires a tidy home. It's the domino effect of order, starting with a single, deliberate action. This initial investment of just a few minutes can yield significant returns throughout the day, reducing the feeling of being overwhelmed by clutter and fostering a sense of calm and control. It's not about striving for perfection, but rather about cultivating a habit of mindful attention to one's surroundings. It's about starting the day with intention and creating a ripple effect of order that extends throughout the entire home. This small, consistent action can transform a chaotic morning into a peaceful and productive one, setting the stage for a day lived with greater ease and enjoyment. It empowers seniors to take charge of their environment, not through strenuous effort, but through the gentle power of mindful habit. It's a testament to the profound impact that small, consistent actions can have on creating a harmonious and inviting living space. Number 2. The 10-minute sweep. Forget marathon cleaning sessions. Seniors who maintain sparkling homes understand the power of the 10-minute sweep. This isn't about deep cleaning, but a quick, focused tidy-up once or twice a day. It's about maintaining a baseline level of tidiness. preventing clutter from building up and becoming overwhelming. Think of it as a preventative measure, like brushing your teeth to prevent cavities. A small investment of time each day saves you from a much larger cleaning project down the road. Picture George, an 85-year-old who enjoys a remarkably clean and inviting apartment. After breakfast, he dedicates just 10 minutes to a quick sweep of his kitchen. He wipes down the countertops, removing any crumbs or spills. He loads the dishwasher or washes a few breakfast dishes by hand, returning them to their designated places in the cupboards. He sweeps the floor, gathering any stray crumbs or debris. This isn't a deep clean, but a quick refresh that keeps his kitchen looking and feeling pleasant throughout the day. He might even take a moment to straighten the tablecloth or adjust the placement of a fruit bowl, adding a touch of visual harmony to the space. Later in the day, perhaps before settling in for the evening, George performs another 10-minute sweep. This time it might focus on the living room or bedroom. He gathers any stray newspapers or magazines, placing them in their designated rack or recycling bin. He straightens cushions on the sofa and folds any throws, creating a sense of order and calm. He might pick up any clothing items that have been discarded throughout the day, returning them to the closet or laundry hamper. This evening's sweep prepares his space for the next day, ensuring he wakes up to a tidy and welcoming environment. The beauty of the 10-minute sweep lies in its simplicity and flexibility. It can be adapted to any room and any schedule. It's not about adhering to a rigid cleaning routine, but about incorporating small, manageable bursts of tidying into your day. Some days, George's 10-minute sweep might involve a quick dusting of surfaces, or a quick vacuum of a high-traffic area. Other days, it might involve simply straightening a few picture frames or organizing a cluttered shelf. The specific tasks aren't as important as the consistent habit of dedicating a few minutes each day to maintaining order. This habit prevents clutter from accumulating and taking over. It's like keeping a gentle hand on the reins of your environment, preventing things from getting out of control. It's not about achieving a state of perfect, sterile cleanliness, but rather about maintaining a steady state of order and tidiness. It's about creating a space that feels comfortable, welcoming, and manageable. And the best part? 10 minutes is all it takes. This small investment of time pays dividends in terms of reduced stress, increased peace of mind, and a more enjoyable living environment. It empowers seniors to take control of their space, not through exhausting effort, but through the consistent practice of small, manageable actions. It's a testament to the power of small habits to create big changes in our environment and our overall well-being. Number 3, everything in its place, a place for everything. This age-old wisdom is a cornerstone of clean, calm homes. Seniors who embrace this principle don't necessarily live minimalist lifestyles. They often have full lives, rich with memories, hobbies, and cherished belongings accumulated over the years. Their homes may be filled with family heirlooms, travel souvenirs, books overflowing from shelves, and the tools and materials that support their passions. The difference isn't the amount of belongings, but the management of them. The key is that every item, no matter how small or seemingly insignificant, has a designated home. This creates a sense of order and predictability that permeates the entire home. Consider Eleanor, a 72-year-old with a passion for knitting. Her living room, the heart of her creative endeavors, is filled with colorful yarn, needles of various sizes, and a plethora of finished projects. Cozy blankets, intricately patterned sweaters, and charmingly misshapen hats, lovingly crafted for grandchildren. Yet, despite the abundance of materials, her living room always feels tidy and inviting. Why? Because everything has its place. Skeins of yarn are meticulously organized by color and weight in labeled baskets stacked neatly on shelves. Needles, from the finest lace points to the chunkiest cable needles, reside in a dedicated case, sorted by size and type. Finished projects, testaments to her skill and creativity, are neatly folded and stored in a beautiful cedar chest, protected from moths and dust, ready to be gifted or admired. This organizational habit eliminates the frantic search for lost items that can so often disrupt the flow of creativity and add unnecessary stress to daily life. Instead of rummaging through drawers and cupboards, Eleanor knows exactly where to find the specific shade of teal yarn she needs for her current project, or the size 8 circular needles that went missing last week. This efficiency allows her to spend less time searching and more time creating, maximizing her enjoyment of her beloved hobby. It's not just about physical order, it's about mental clarity as well. Furthermore, this principle brings a sense of calm and control to Eleanor's living space. When you know where everything belongs, tidying up becomes a simple, almost meditative act of returning things to their rightful place. After an evening of knitting, Eleanor can effortlessly gather her materials, return them to their designated spots, and transform her living room back into a relaxing space where she can unwind and enjoy the fruits of her labor. This isn't a chore, it's a natural extension of her creative process, a way of honoring her craft and maintaining a sense of harmony in her environment. The everything in its place principle isn't about achieving a sterile, minimalist aesthetic. It's about creating a space that supports your lifestyle and reflects your passions. It's about creating a sense of order that makes daily life easier, more enjoyable, and more fulfilling. When everything has its place, you have more time and energy to focus on the things that truly matter, pursuing your hobbies, connecting with loved ones, and savoring the simple pleasures of life. It's a small habit with a big impact, transforming a potentially chaotic space into a haven of peace and productivity. Number 4. The one-touch rule. This simple yet powerful habit helps seniors maintain a clutter-free environment. The one-touch rule means dealing with an item immediately rather than setting it down and creating a pile. It's about completing a task fully in one go, preventing small tasks from snowballing into overwhelming chores. This principle, when applied consistently, can significantly reduce clutter and create a sense of order and calm in the home. Imagine Marie, a 70-year-old with a spotless kitchen. When she receives mail, she sorts it immediately, discarding junk mail and placing important documents in their designated spot. A sleek, wall-mounted organizer with labeled slots for bills, letters, and receipts. She doesn't allow the mail to pile up on the counter, becoming a visual distraction and a potential source of stress. Instead, she tackles it head-on, processing each piece efficiently and effectively. This prevents the insidious creep of clutter and maintains the clean, uncluttered aesthetic of her kitchen. When Marie removes a jacket, it goes straight onto a hanger in the closet, not draped over a chair or tossed onto the bed. This small act takes mere seconds, yet it prevents the accumulation of clothing piles that can quickly transform a tidy room into a chaotic mess. It's a simple, mindful act that reinforces the principle of a place for everything and everything in its place. By immediately returning her jacket to its designated spot, Marie maintains a sense of order and prevents the visual clutter that can contribute to feelings of stress and overwhelm. This habit extends to all areas of Marie's life. When she finishes reading a magazine, it goes directly into the recycling bin, not left on the coffee table. When she's done with a project, She puts away all the materials immediately, rather than leaving them scattered around the house. This proactive approach prevents the buildup of small messes that can quickly become overwhelming. It's not about being obsessively tidy, but about being mindful of one's surroundings and taking small actions to maintain order. The one-touch rule is particularly beneficial for seniors, as it helps conserve energy and reduces the physical strain of constantly picking up and moving things around. It's about working smarter, not harder. By dealing with items immediately, seniors can avoid the physical exertion of bending down to pick up scattered items or sorting through piles of clutter. This proactive approach to tidying helps maintain a clean and organized environment without requiring strenuous effort. Furthermore, the one-touch rule has a positive impact on mental well-being. By eliminating the visual clutter and the nagging feeling of unfinished tasks, this habit creates a sense of calm and control. It frees up mental space, allowing seniors to focus on more enjoyable activities and reducing the stress associated with a disorganized environment. It's a small habit with a big impact, promoting both physical and mental well-being. The beauty of the one-touch rule lies in its simplicity and adaptability. It can be applied to any task, no matter how small. It's not about adhering to a rigid cleaning schedule, but about incorporating a mindful approach to daily activities. It's about being present in the moment and taking responsibility for one's surroundings. It's a simple yet powerful habit that can transform a chaotic home into a haven of peace and order. Number 5, the Sunday basket. This habit isn't about physical cleaning, but about mental decluttering, a crucial element in maintaining a peaceful and organized home. Seniors who enjoy consistently tidy homes often dedicate a specific time each week, perhaps Sunday evening, to process paperwork, manage to-do lists, and generally clear the mental decks for the week ahead. It's a proactive approach to managing the administrative side of life, preventing the feeling of being overwhelmed by a constant influx of tasks and responsibilities. Think of Robert, an 80-year-old who maintains a remarkably organized and stress-free life. Every Sunday evening, he settles into his favorite armchair with a cup of tea and his Sunday basket. This isn't a literal basket, although it certainly could be. For Robert, it's a designated area on his desk where he gathers all the paperwork that has accumulated throughout the week. Bills, letters, receipts, appointment reminders, brochures, magazines, anything that requires his attention. It's a way of corralling the loose ends of life, preventing them from scattering and creating mental clutter. With his Sunday basket before him, Robert methodically works through each item. He pays bills online or writes checks, organizing them neatly for mailing. He files important documents in their designated folders, ensuring he can easily locate them when needed. He responds to letters and emails, clearing his inbox and his conscience. He reviews upcoming appointments and adds them to his calendar. He flips through magazines, clipping articles of interest and discarding the rest. He even takes a moment to review his to-do list from the previous week, noting accomplishments and transferring unfinished tasks to the new week's list. This weekly ritual is more than just administrative housekeeping. It's a form of self-care. It's about taking control of one's schedule and responsibilities, rather than feeling controlled by them. It's about creating a sense of order and predictability in a world that can often feel chaotic and unpredictable. By dedicating a specific time each week to these tasks, Robert prevents them from encroaching on his leisure time and disrupting his sense of peace. He knows that come Monday morning, his mental slate will be clean, his schedule organized, and his mind free to focus on the things he enjoys. The Sunday basket also serves as a valuable tool for reflection and planning. As Robert reviews his accomplishments from the past week and sets intentions for the week ahead, he gains a sense of perspective and purpose. He can identify areas where he's been productive, and areas where he might need to adjust his approach. He can prioritize tasks, set realistic goals, and anticipate potential challenges. This proactive approach to planning allows him to approach the week with a sense of confidence and control, rather than feeling overwhelmed by the unknown. The beauty of the Sunday basket lies in its adaptability. It can be tailored to fit any individual's needs and preferences. Some might prefer to do this on a different day of the week, or perhaps even break it down into smaller, more manageable chunks throughout the week. The key is to find a system that works for you and stick with it. The specific details are less important than the underlying principle. Dedicating a regular time to process paperwork, manage tasks, and clear mental clutter. This habit is particularly beneficial for seniors, as it helps conserve mental energy and reduces the stress associated with managing the complexities of daily life. It's a proactive approach to organization that promotes a sense of calm and control, contributing to overall well-being. It's a simple yet powerful tool for creating a more organized, peaceful, and fulfilling life. Number 6. Curating, not accumulating. As we age, our relationship with our belongings often undergoes a subtle but significant shift. We begin to appreciate the value of experiences over possessions, the joy of simplicity over the burden of clutter. Seniors who maintain tidy, peaceful homes understand this shift intrinsically. They embrace the art of curating their possessions, consciously choosing what to keep and what to let go of. This isn't about minimalism or deprivation. It's about intentionality and appreciation. It's about surrounding yourself with items that truly enrich your life, rather than simply filling your space with things. Consider Dorothy, a vibrant 76-year-old who recently downsized from a spacious family home to a charming cottage. She didn't simply pack up her belongings and move them to a smaller space. She embarked on a thoughtful and deliberate process of curating her possessions. Each item, from furniture to photographs to knickknacks, was carefully considered. She asked herself a series of questions. Does this item bring me joy? Does it serve a purpose in my life? Does it hold genuine sentimental value? If the answer to all three questions was no, she found a new home for the item, whether through donation, gifting to family or friends, or simply letting it go. This process wasn't about discarding memories. It was about honoring them. Dorothy realized that memories reside not in objects, but in our hearts and minds. A chipped teacup inherited from her grandmother might evoke cherished memories of shared afternoons and warm conversations, but the memories themselves were not contained within the teacup. By letting go of the physical object, she freed herself from the burden of its care and maintenance, allowing the memory itself to shine even brighter. Curating her possessions brought Dorothy a profound sense of lightness and freedom. She discovered that a less cluttered home translated to a less cluttered mind. With fewer things to worry about, to clean, to organize, she had more time and energy to focus on the things that truly mattered, spending time with loved ones, pursuing her hobbies, and simply enjoying the tranquility of her newly curated space. This process also allowed Dorothy to appreciate the items she chose to keep even more deeply. Surrounded by objects that held genuine meaning and purpose, she found a renewed sense of connection to her belongings. A hand-woven rug gifted by a dear friend, a collection of well-loved books, a framed photograph of her grandchildren. These items weren't just things. They were reflections of her life, her values, and her relationships. The act of curating isn't a one-time event. It's an ongoing process. As our lives evolve, so too do our needs and priorities. Regularly assessing our belongings allows us to stay attuned to these changes and ensure that our homes continue to reflect who we are and what we value. It's about making conscious choices about what we bring into our lives and what we choose to let go of. Curating, not accumulating, is about creating a space that supports our well-being, both physically and mentally. It's about cultivating a sense of peace and harmony in our environment, which in turn fosters a sense of peace and harmony within ourselves. It's a gentle yet powerful act of self-care, a way of honoring our past, embracing our present, and creating space for the future. It's about living with intention, surrounding ourselves with beauty and meaning, and creating a home that truly nourishes our souls. These 6 habits aren't about achieving a perfect home, but about creating a space that supports your well-being. They are small, mindful actions that, when practiced consistently, create a ripple effect of order and calm. Which habit will you embrace today? Start small, be consistent, and enjoy the transformative power of these simple secrets. If you found these tips helpful for navigating life after 60, give this video a thumbs up, leave a comment below sharing your own experiences, and subscribe to the channel to receive notifications so you don't miss out on our latest tips for living your best life after 60, all for free. Your support helps us create more valuable content just like this.